Welcome to Nomad Media Automotive Tales, where we tell vehicle stories, a little bit of history, and some unique and personal experiences. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the channel, and today I have Jeff Price with his 1969 Dodge Charger SE. And Jeff here, I met Jeff through one of the car clubs that we were involved with a little while back, and you know, I couldn't wait to get his story just like everybody else, and especially since it's a Charger, because everybody out there knows I got one, and it's like I love it, you know, and I love getting the Chargers on here, and I never am not gonna love getting the Chargers. It's always gonna be like, it's like that joke of when you drive past a pasture of cows, you're like, ooh, cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, duh, it's like you drive past a Charger, ooh, Charger. But, you know, we've known each other for a while. Once again, this is another person I've been to the World of Wheels with, and
True.
Well, he went before me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the year before me.
Yeah.
And so, been to the World of Wheels with him, same spot, and
Yep.
you know, had a good time with it. But
Yep.
let me go on and hand it off here, so because I'm rambling. Let's actually get to the meat and potatoes.
Okay.
And it's your story.
All right, well, here's my story. I've owned this Dodge Charger for 25 years. And the love for Dodge Chargers started when I was 10 years old. Matter of fact, I wrote an article in a magazine back in 2001, a high performance Mopar. And it kind of details the story of my mom and dad. My dad worked at the drive-in as a second job. So me and my brother, you know, we watched the Bullet movie, just the chase scene every night because that was the highlight of it. But man, back in that day, 69, 68, 70, all the cars looked different. It ain't like today where they're cookie cutter looking cars.
Yeah, every sedan's a sedan.
Yeah. So, man, me and my brother was always car guys. Even as little kids, we just loved cars. So we'd watch cars coming in, and back in that day, there was a lot of cars coming to see Bullet. And the chase scene, I know everybody loves the Mustang, but I like the bad guys. I love the Charger. And
if you can't tell, he's a bad man.
you know, I just love the...
He is the founding member of the Thugs of Pinson, too,
Exactly,
you know?
tops, man. But, yeah, I watched that, man, and from that time on as a kid, I just wanted a Charger. So in 1999, both my kids were small. You know, money was still tight.
Yeah.
But I just paid off a Dodge truck I had. Bought a 95 Ram, and I loved it, man. It's like, okay, when I pay this truck off, I'm going to buy me a Charger, and that's what I've done. So 99 rolls around, and I get out the Auto Trader, and I'm shopping through. I went and looked at a blue Charger over in Georgia. I looked at a black RT that I had a motorcycle at that time that I tried to trade for it. Guy didn't want to trade. But back then, I paid $5,500 for the car, my car, and it needed everything.
Yeah, nowadays it's like you
Hey.
find a Charger $5,500, you rip the dude's arm off real
Right,
quick.
real
like,
quick.
Real quick.
But back then, you could get a nice RT that didn't need paint, jobbed it for $12,000. That was the black Charger initially wanted. But I looked at several Chargers, went through the Auto Trader every day, every month. And then I finally come across this one in Decatur, Priceville. And I thought, man, I'm Jeff Price. I got to go to Priceville and buy me a car.
Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Yeah. Hey, that was God's sign.
That was God saying right there. It said, Jeff, that's your car, dude.
That is it right there. And I want to talk about that too a little bit on that price there. It's like I mentioned to you already off camera. You know, it's like I think about 99, what was I doing? I was 8 years old. So, you know, I was watching my cartoons on TV and things, and it's like, if I would have just saved up all my candy bar dollars, I could have had a charger.
Yeah.
But, you know, it also requires your kids to be into cars, so go and get your kids into cars early. That way they can start saving early.
Exactly.
The cheaper cars are going to be when they're still newer, I guess. But
well, in '99, you know, $5,500, that was a good rate price.
Yeah.
You know, for a car like that.
Well, that was a chunk of money back then too.
Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Yeah, people don't think so these days.
Yeah.
Because $5,500 don't sound that much.
Yeah.
But back then, it's like.
And it was $5,500 for a car that didn't serve no purpose other than my own satisfaction.
Yeah.
It wouldn't haul the family, wouldn't take kids to school, none of that. It was all for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I bought the car, and the car needed everything. Motor was just worn out, you know. I had showing 117,000 miles on the odometer. Mm-hmm. That might have been right, because the kid I bought it from, his dad, I'm sure the kid hot rodded it because he'd tell me how well it'd squeal the tires and all this kind of stuff. But the interior was completely shot. Trunk floors were rotted out. And his dad sold the car in that frame of mind because kid was trying to drive it to college. And with the trunk floors as bad rusted out as they were, it would just suck exhaust in.
Oh, yeah.
You open up a vent window and it's like you know, you just couldn't drive it. So I had trunk floors put in it. First thing when I got the car, a friend of mine, he had a body shop. I bought trunk floors and he installed them. So I had a car I could drive around. And my next phase, because the interior was so bad, and it had do you remember Earl Scheib's?
It might be before my time,
All right.
man.
Earl Scheib's used to offer paint jobs for $99.
Wait, is this the Mako?
Yeah.
Mako. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I know exactly who it is then.
All right. Well, this Charger had a Earl Scheib's Mako bad, cheap paint job on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the thing I wanted to get done was, I mean, the interior was that bad. It stunk in there. The seats, I guess, had got wet. Everything was rotted out. So I got the interior done. The interior looked great, man. You could get in the car and go, wow, man, this is nice, you know. Mm-hmm. And me and a friend of mine got on 59 one night, and everything about the motor, like I say, it was just wore out. It was a tired old motor.
Yeah.
And somebody had ran the fuel line rubber fuel line laying across the top of the manifold. And the car vapor locked. I think we was doing about 120 going down 59. And I had it going down through there, and then all of a sudden it vapor locked. The car did. You could feel it. Mm-hmm. And it missed a couple of times, and I just laid into it. And when I laid into it, something gave. And it gave bad.
Oh, God.
This is about midnight, sitting on 59. I pull the car over. I don't want to shut it off. I get out of it, and all you can hear is pieces of piston ring. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, God.
Going to town, man. My buddy Woodsy, man. Me and Woodsy was standing there, and I said, get in the car. Let's go.
We ain't making it if we don't.
We ain't going to make it back. Well, that car drove fine, man. It smoked out of the right side tailpipe where that's piston, you know. So then at that point, got another friend of mine who's gearhead, you know, built a bunch of Ford motors. He's a Ford guy.
Okay.
Couple of Chevrolet 350 motors.
I think I mentioned before here, Mopar motors are a different monster too.
Yeah,
and working on mine is like, that was a whole nother beast.
I built this engine one paycheck at a time. 2 weeks, I'd buy a carburetor. Then I'd buy an intake. He was sending the machine shop off, so we worked through it and got the motor rebuilt, you know. Mm-hmm. Then a couple years later, I had a friend of mine paint it, and he didn't do such a good job.
Well, you wouldn't tell now.
Well, I mean, the car looks great at 20 feet, but the finishing touches on things that he should have done, he did not do.
You know,
but let me add this.
Okay.
I got what I paid for. You know what I mean? I got a good, cheap deal. Car looks great. You look at it.
Is this the same paint job?
This same paint job.
Okay, just to
this
make
car's
sure.
been painted 21 years, 22 years.
Well, I'll tell you, Jeff, I haven't mentioned this up to this point with you, even off camera.
Yeah.
But you say this isn't a show car. I'll tell you what I tell everybody.
Yeah.
You know, what you think is a show car and what the people behind this camera are going to think is a show car are going to be two different things because you've been staring at it for 25 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like whether it's a high grade or not. And also, this plays into me too because I love the drivers.
Yeah.
All right, so I love your car.
Yeah.
Not just because it's a Charger, but because it's driven, you know?
Well.
But I think that this, in my opinion, is a show car. Is it a Concours show car?
No.
That's not what I'm
right.
saying.
Yeah.
You know, I'm saying like.
Well, here's the beauty of my car. When I had it in the world of wheels, right? I got out here and I polished it and it shined up. I worked on it. I had it looking good.
Oh, yeah.
When I had to leave and go to the world of wheels, what was it doing? Storming.
It's every single year it storms that time because it did the same thing my year.
Well, I left here and I drove in the storm and got to the world of wheels, pulled in there, and there's water flowing all off my car. And, you know, all these guys that was there with me, they trailered every one of their cars in.
Yep.
You know, I drove it in. I wiped the rain off of it. Car got great accolades and everything else, man. So
I'll tell you the only
it's a driver, man.
The only reason mine was not driven to the world of wheels the year I did it was because Thomas Burgstresser, check out Burgstresser Auto Detailing. I'll link his stuff in the description. He cleaned my car up over in Anniston.
Did do a ceramic?
He did everything on it, you know, top to bottom clean because he knew where it was going.
Yeah.
And he wanted to present it the best he could. And I was like, if I come and pick it up, I'm driving it there because I don't have a trailer. He grabbed him a trailer, he trailered it over there, and that's the only reason it was not driven that day is because he wanted to show it the way it was. He cleaned it up for me. He took good care of my car, which is what I expected him to do. He takes care of your cars if you take it to him. Check him out.
All right.
But sorry, I'm gonna give him a plug there. But you know, he did a great job. But that's the only reason mine didn't get driven because I drive mine to every single show too. It is a point of pride.
Yeah.
That dead bug on the windshield.
Well, I'll go even one further, man. They put a new car wash up here on the street. I drive my car through the car wash.
Oh, okay. Now you're I won't do that. I won't go that
now,
far.
In saying that, and I say that about this paint job.
Yeah.
But now, if, you know, gold dust lands on me and I get some money, the paint job I have put on it, I won't drive through no car wash.
Yeah.
But this baby right here, I drive it everywhere I want to go. If it gets dirty, I run it through the car wash. It's not going to hurt that paint. You know?
Well, this is also a car that you're never I love your mentality about this car. Like, I can't stress that enough because you don't look at this car. You look at it more like I do.
Yeah.
You don't look at this car as a financial investment. You look at it as like, no, this is my car.
Yeah.
This is my car.
This is my car. It's my enjoyment, man.
Yeah, this is not an investment to you, even though it is clearly an investment, you know, in the way. So I'm not saying out there just ignore the investment. No, you pay attention to that. But you know, it's just one of those, I'm like, you don't treat it like that. And I love that because I do the same thing and people are like, you're crazy. Yeah. I'm like, yes, I am compared to most people.
You know, a few years back, I'd bought another car, a Valiant station wagon, 62 wagon. And it was a cool looking car and I wanted it. But when I bought the Valiant, my poor old Charger was sitting over here needing a lot of love. Because I bought this car in '99. I had fuel tank problems with it right off the bat. I had two shops one of them put a tank in it and bent the fitting tube going in. And basically, when we bought this house in 2002, my car sit for years.
Oh, man.
Sat right here in my basement. Well, you know, in that meantime, it wasn't going nowhere. I bought a motorcycle, I bought a new Challenger. I bought a Jeep Rubicon. You know, I had all these other toys I was playing with. But after I bought that second car, I drove it a couple of times. I wanted that slant six, you know, because I wanted it.
Yeah.
And after driving that slant six a couple times, I said, this ain't me. So I said then, Bad Casper is going to get what she needs.
Bad Casper too, if you didn't catch that.
Yeah, Bad Casper.
That's the name of this car. And I kind of want you to tell why.
Okay.
I want you to tell why. Like, I don't know when you want to, but I want
Well,
you to
I'm going to go into it right now because what happened on my car is when I sold that Valiant, I said, I'm going to take the money I get out of this Valiant and stick in this car. So I bought new wheels and tires for it.
Which, if you notice the wheels and tires on mine, I'm sorry I'm interrupting here, but it's like, if you notice the wheels and tires on mine, Jeff is who helped me get that fitment right. I was on the phone sending him messages constantly, but it was Jeff who helped me get that fitment right. So, like, if you know somebody with, like, and you're trying to get some wheels that are in similar fields, talk to them. Ask them.
Exactly.
Blow up their phone, you know, as long as you're not ticking them off, you know.
Exactly.
You know.
But when I decided to sell the Valiant, here's why I decided to sell the Valiant. I've got grandkids, and my grandson, one of them's 13, one of them's 11. Well, this was a few years back, and they'd rode in the Valiant, and I took them for a ride in the Charger. That was a whole new world. They was like, oh man, this is great.
And the B-body now.
Got a B-body, got a big V8, man. So we're coming down Deerfoot. I'm heading back home. I'm proud, the grandkids are all happy. And as I'm driving down through there, I smell something. And I knew what it was. Because the air conditioning system on this car was just ran open. So basically it was just working as the pulley, you know, because it sits on top of the motor.
Okay.
So when that air conditioner locked up, the original air conditioner on my car locked up, I got home, I pulled in, I sprayed water on it, everything went everywhere. I looked at both cars. And I said, the Valiant is gone. That money's going to this. I put a new windshield in it. I put a modern air conditioner on it. I put wheels and tires in it. Any little thing and every little thing it needed other than, say, new paint.
Yeah. Well, that's a big thing, though.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it's a big
But I covered all the bases. Every little thing. The only thing that don't work on this car is the clock.
That's a pretty common thing, too.
That's pretty common.
Yep.
That's the only thing that don't work. I mean, the little ignition light over the key, I replaced it. New fan, like I say, the air conditioner will freeze you out. Put a kicker stereo in it, you know. I'm an old man.
Yeah.
I like automatic, I like cold air, and I like a jamming stereo.
See, I have to start following your lead here. So for me, I've got all these projects going on right now, so I can't say that I'm in a spot where I really could yet.
Yeah.
But it's like, I need to start following your lead. Like every paycheck, just put $100 away or something.
Yeah.
And like go buy me a radio or some speakers or something.
Yeah.
Like just to start getting mine to that point. And everybody out there is going to scare me for that because they know my car is not full blown just out there car.
It's a Charger.
Mine's like halfway original still. Though.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I started doing some things now that everybody knows because I say that, and they're gonna be like, "Yours isn't original," and it's like, yeah, but you know, it was when I got it. So.
Well, what I wanted to do, like when I did the stereo in the car, there was two companies at the time, maybe more now, that offered it. Well, a company in Palm Harbor, Florida, AAR, Antique American Radio. Back then it was $800 for the radio, but it looks just like the factory radio. It don't have, it's made in America.
Yeah.
I pride myself on that.
Oh yeah.
It's made in America. It's Bluetooth. It looks just like the original. And the whole stereo system in there, you can't depict it. It looks all factory, but it kicks. Because I'm a rocker.
Yeah.
I love rock and roll. I'm a rocker.
And y'all don't know Jeff here, but you know, y'all have to stick around for some of the short stories because you're gonna get to see some of this room we're sitting in. Because you can tell from just the wall and the stuff on the sides here. This is a wild place. This is an amazing place.
Don't forget the ceilings too, man.
Oh yeah, ceilings too. Like I'm not forgetting it. I just they can see it.
Yeah.
They'll be able to see it. But Casper, bad Casper. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We did trail a little bit.
Yeah.
I took you down a hole.
Okay. All right. So getting back to when I put the windshield, new wheels, tires, air conditioner, I really got into fixing my car.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, okay, now I'm gonna devote some time and money to this car. So while I was doing all my research, doing what I needed, I thought, man, I'm gonna do my VIN number. I've never ran my VIN number. Mm-hmm. And I ran the VIN number, and the car was built on Halloween of 1968. Car's white. It's a Halloween car. Bad Casper.
Yes. And that's also why you're seeing this video the day it releases. It's the Halloween special.
All right. But yeah.
And it's Jeff's birthday, so happy
That's
birthday.
right. October 27th. Thanks, sir.
Because when this comes out, it'll be your birthday, so happy
That'll
birthday.
be awesome, man. That'll be awesome. So yeah, Bad Casper's nomenclature, and that's all it goes by now, which is very fitting for the car. Halloween baby, man.
It's perfect, man.
So it's a early '69, and the code on it is A31 when you're reading your VIN. A means October.
Okay.
B means November. So A31, October 31st. C would be December.
Yep.
Then it starts with the year.
I was thinking, so that's actually hex code. So A is 10 in hex.
Yeah.
So it's like I was thinking there. I'm like, 8. Yeah, that's 10 in hex. So yeah.
But that's how they done their numbers.
Yeah.
A31, October 31st.
And that's so cool. That's perfect. I think mine is a June baby or something.
Yeah.
Mine's a late build for 70.
Yeah. Well, that was an early '69 model because it only has one rearview mirror. It don't have one on each side. It don't have headrest.
Okay.
You know.
Yep.
Early '69 SE.
Man,
And it came with, well, I could say it came with everything, but it didn't. Everything would have been power windows, rear defroster. But that's kind of things you probably get if you bought a car in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring that up because my grandson found an SE 69 in Wisconsin with the same package my car got, except it had a bench seat with a buddy fold down, but it had power windows. So it didn't have the console, it didn't have the same light package, but that car in '69 was $4,800.
That's an expensive car back
That's
in
an
the
expensive
day.
car.
That's
So this car right here, since it didn't have power windows, but had everything else, this car would probably be $4,600, $4,500 in '69.
$200 option. Nowadays, I'm sure there's people out there watching this that are like, I can't imagine a car without power windows.
Yeah.
And it's like $200 to get your power windows, but that's $200 in '69.
Yeah.
Which means it's probably like $2,000 today.
Yeah, I want to say air conditioning was like a $380 addition.
So I'll give you a little I'm going to talk about my car a little bit
Okay.
here just for a second. Everybody's seen it out there. The AC, because my car is an AC car, factory. That's actually the only reason I could get a loan for my car.
Really?
Yeah. So people I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I actually got a loan from the bank to buy my car without an appraisal.
Because it had air conditioning.
And it's only because it had air conditioning. The difference in book value for my car with and without air conditioning was like $18,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's the only reason I got the loan for my car.
Well, back then, man, air conditioning was
That's
a luxury.
Class. That's high class.
Yeah, it was luxury.
Yeah, you show up in your you have a 3-piece suit on, and you have AC. You're not sweating.
Right. Yeah,
Like,
I mean, because, man, when I was a kid, none of my daddy's cars had air conditioning. We went to go see Grandma. It was like windows down, sweating, you know.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
But, you know, like I say, we went through the engine, did everything. And it's a good, dependable car. It's just not exactly where I want it to be in my 25 years of ownership.
Well, it'll probably never be right there in all
Yeah,
honesty. Like,
exactly.
it's one of those things. It's like you're always going to have that itch.
Yeah.
And I think I mentioned that in a recent video
Yeah.
too. I don't know, but it's like one of those things. And I'm like, I think I mentioned it before. It's like you're always going to have that itch to do something different.
Right.
When you treat it as your car.
Yeah.
Like there's definitely a difference in mentality that I'm talking to you about.
Yeah.
And that applies to me than somebody who treats their car as an investment.
Yeah.
Because those people that have an investment, it's like, nope, car's perfect.
Yeah.
Leave it exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Well, like I say, it came with 14-inch. I had factory tires on it, little skinny tires. And I put a set of 15-inch baby moons on it, chrome reverse baby moons.
I think I saw that picture here.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to display that picture right here somewhere.
Had a set of 50s on the back of it. They'll fit under a Charger, no problem. But now I went with 17s. I know you got 18s on yours.
And I think I've
But
told
for
you
these
before.
B bodies, I think 17s are a perfect size
I
wheel.
agree with you.
You
Like,
know.
I don't know if I've told you or not, but I'm actually a little disappointed I went with the 18s.
Yeah, you did.
It's not that it's bad. My car looks great.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that. It's for my personal preference. When I'm up close to the car, I have no problem with it. It's when I walk off.
Yeah.
The wheels look massive on it.
Yeah, yeah.
So they make the big car look small.
Yeah.
That's my problem with
Yeah,
them. Like,
yeah.
it's not a real problem. It's just
Yeah.
being picky.
Right.
But yeah, you're right. 17s are where I should have been at, and whenever I buy my next set,
Yeah.
I'm going 17s.
Well, that's my third set of wheels, you know.
So you have the
I've
moons,
changed
the
it up.
14s, the 17s.
Yeah. I've changed it up, man, and like I say, it's really a good highway cruiser, you know.
I love mine. Mine is the gearing's right, the transmission's right, and I still have the 3-speed in it. You know, the gearing's. I've got a highway gear in mine. Like it's
Mine does
very,
too.
very, very high, and I'm like, I can cruise at 80.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah.
Like
Well, mine's got a 323 gear in the rear.
yours is a lot higher than mine, or
'Cause
lower than mine.
I ran when I ran the numbers on it, I ran everything about the information on my
I don't think
car.
I've ever told anybody this either. Mine's a 270.
Wow.
Mine's a 270 gearing in the rear. So it's like mine is really high.
Yeah.
Really high.
Yeah.
But that's what it was.
Yeah.
You could get I think it was 270s, you get a 290, and you could get the 323 in the 500. So
Yeah.
I think that's all that they offered.
Yeah. Well, that one come with the 323 gear. But I looked it up and everything on the numbers, it called it out, you know, after I did my research. And, I mean, it was a well-equipped car for its day, you know.
Small block, big block.
Big block, 383.
383, okay.
Yeah.
And what are you having in now?
It's got the original 383.
Oh, so you rebuilt the stock
I rebuilt,
engine?
yeah.
Okay, I blanked on that here.
Yeah, that's the original engine. That's the original transmission.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
You can at least
That's why I'm saying I think the car actually had 117,000 miles on it when I got it.
Yeah, and that makes sense too. I mean, 69 to 99, like
Yeah.
that's 30 years.
And
like,
the car came out of Tennessee originally.
okay.
That's where the people I bought it from, they bought it in Tennessee.
So
And you can tell it's not a northern car. You know, it's not rusted out with
just
gobs
everything
of.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And you still kept the Tennessee color scheme here.
Yeah. Well, you know, the car came with a tan vinyl top. Of course, the tan vinyl top wasn't on it when I got it.
Yeah.
But you know, all the trim as far top.
I do see the trim here, and I was actually a little curious about that. I'm not a big stickler on vinyl tops. I don't like them personally.
Yeah.
But you can tell by my car. Mine was a triple green vinyl top
Yeah.
car. So, and it doesn't have it, but
Yeah.
mine doesn't have the trim either. though.
Yeah.
So
But that's what all that trim is. So,
definitely.
but yeah, man, I enjoy the car.
Yeah. So let me ask you this then,
All
very
right.
specifically. Everybody out there knows you participate in World of Wheels with it.
Right.
What other events? Have you been to any other events like that are noteworthy?
No.
Okay.
I've been to World Wheels twice.
Yep.
I was in the World of Wheels back in 2004.
Okay. It's a long time.
Long time ago.
Then the second one was right before me, and I was 2023, so 2022?
Yeah, 2022.
Okay.
And the only reason I put it in then was for my grandson.
Yeah.
Because,
hey,
you know, he loved it. And we spent a lot of time there, but I said after that, no. Because one time I had a motorcycle in there.
yeah.
And I did the World of Wheels 3 times.
Yep.
One motorcycle, car twice. But no, I bought that car to drive.
It's fun, you know. And
I bought it to drive, and that's what I like to do.
I'm just glad you got to take your grandson. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're teaching him, hey, cars are cool.
He is
have fun with it.
He's a car guy, man.
What's he think of the chart? Is he the one? Well, I'm not gonna fight and put your grandkids against each other. Who's getting the Charger?
He's a lot more of a car guy than, you know,
Okay.
than the other one.
Okay.
But man, that
Those
you know,
gets the motorcycle.
yeah. I mean, when we moved here, man, I bought my son, you know, a '72 Duster. Matter of fact, see them hubcaps?
Yep.
That was the hubcaps off his '72 Duster. He
Okay.
still has that Duster today.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So Mopar family. then.
Mopar family, man.
I know we're in the Mopar bar here too,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that what you called it?
That's what it was originally, but since I don't drink no more, I call it We the People Rock Garage.
Build cars. Don't waste your money in the bars.
Yeah.
Build cars, not the bars.
Yeah, exactly. Don't waste your money on alcohol.
Definitely.
You can't drive it, and it only gets you in trouble. So, you know.
Exactly. Well, Jeff, man, I think that's you said that's wrapping up.
Yeah, that should pretty much cover what's happening now.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, like I say, things happen. I'll be calling you back going, hey, Brian, I got new paint on my car.
And I'm excited already. Like, man, if that happens, have me back.
Oh, I
please.
will,
Like,
definitely.
I definitely want to do a part 2 on Bad Cat.
Sounds
All
good,
right?
man.
But with that, let's get to hearing this thing run. How about it? All right.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. And there you have it, Bad Casper, and I hope y'all like it because this is a car that I love it. Like the first time I saw it, I love it. Man, Jeff, you don't understand how much I like your car in all Well, thank you.
honesty.
Thank you,
The Bad
Brian.
Casper story. You told it to me the day I met you, and this is before I ever even wanted to do the YouTube stuff.
Yeah,
You know, and
yeah.
it's like I love this story.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just so much fun.
Right.
So much fun. Your Casper, the friendly ghost,
Yeah.
even though it's Bad Casper,
Yeah.
it's like you've got a mascot on it. It's so great.
Yeah.
But with that, is there anything you may like to tell anybody that may be watching?
Yeah, I think the thing I'd like to say is carry on with your passion. Cars are my passion. I love this car. So, you know, I try to take care of it, and I want to make it better. And I'm in no hurry.
Yeah.
It's only time, man, you know.
Exactly.
And it's anything, man. Pursue your passion. If you pursue your passion, you'll go far. That's all, you know.
And it also leaves you with little to no regrets too.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Well, Jeff, I love the message right there, you know. Like I could goosebumps.
Well,
you know, but hey,
Brian,
I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for
I
having
enjoyed
me.
it.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna continue to see you around because
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be calling you and be like, yo, dude, hey, paint job? Like,
Yeah,
am I
yeah.
coming to hang out at the
Yeah.
Mopar bar, even though
Yeah.
it's not a bar no more? We'll drink water. But,
Yeah.
but anyways, with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
See you at the next car show.
There you have it, guys. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.